Hi, this is Steve Good with the Scroll Saw Workshop. This video is simply the technique that I use to create the custom name Christmas ornaments that I started taking orders for the other day. So if you do not have CorelDRAW, or you're just simply not interested in how I make these particular ornaments, then you can go ahead and stop this video now. There will not be any scroll saw techniques in this video. So this is strictly for the people that are interested in how I do it, or they have CorelDRAW themselves and want to create these ornaments themselves. Now what I have on the screen right now is the cover page for the ornaments that I make, and I've got each of the styles of ornaments already here in this template, and I've got 10 of each of these. They just happen to all be layered on top of each other, and my template's set up in this case with 5 pages, and I've got the names from this particular order off screen in a little program that I use to turn all the letters into uppercase from the order. So what I'll be doing is going off the screen here, copying the first name, and then pasting it into this screen. So we'll move on to page 2. This particular order wants style number 3, which is this style right here. So I'm going to select it and hit the P key. Now I won't be going in on this video to show you how to make the ornaments themselves. I'm just strictly going to show you the technique I'm using to put the names in the middle of the ornament. So now I'm going to move off screen, and I'm going to select my first name, copy it to the clipboard. Now I'm going to come over here and select my text tool, and I am using an Arial black font and a font size of 72. And I selected the Arial black just because of the legibility. After you cut it out, the names are much easier to read, but you can use any font that you like. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the first name on the screen, which happens to be Vivian, and I'm going to hit the P key to center it up. Now in this case, the name is a little bit long for this ornament, so I'm going to grab the right handle, move it in, grab the left handle, move it in, and I'm going to use my arrow keys to move the name down a little bit more to the center of the ornament. Now what I'm going to do is go over here to my toolbar, and I'm going to click on this tool and select the envelope tool, and that'll put a bounding box around this name of Vivian with handles on the top and bottom and at each corner. The first thing I'm going to do is grab the center top handle, and I'm going to drag it up to there. I'm going to grab the bottom center handle, drag it down to there. I'm going to go over to the bottom right handle, grab this arrow, move it over to here. I'm going to grab the top right arrow, move it over to here. Continue to do that around the page or around the name until I get the word centered in this particular ornament the way I want it. Now this is the first step, and on a few names you might need to do a little modification. I'm going to go ahead and select my arrow key, select everything on the screen. I'm going to come up here to my weld tool, weld these together so I have one ornament. Now I'm going to grab my magnifying glass, because on this one I need to do a little bit of a modification. Over here on the right side of the end, you'll see that didn't come out exactly like we wanted it. So I'm just going to take my rectangular tool here, and I'm going to square this off a little bit. Select my pick tool, hold down the shift key to select both items, and weld that together just to get a little straighter edge. So on a lot of these ornaments, you'll have to do a little bit of tweaking to them when you get them done. So that's the first one. I'll do one more here. I'm going to move over to page 3. I'm going to select my style 3, center it in the page. Again, I'm going off screen to get the next name, copying it to the clipboard, come back in, select my text tool, paste that onto the screen, select my pick tool, hit the P key to center it, arrow keys to move it down just a little bit. Again, I need to use my left and right handles to shrink the name in a little bit. I'm coming over to my envelope tool, select the top handle, bottom handle and drag, right corner and drag, top corner, drag, and again I'm going to continue around the name. So all I'm doing is using this envelope tool to stretch the name into the center shape of the ornament. I'm going to select everything, click my weld tool, and there I have the second ornament created. So that's the technique that I'm using this year. Last year I actually used a more automated technique that was quicker, but the names were not as legible as they are this year. So I hope this gives you some idea of what I'm doing here with making your Christmas ornaments this year. And if you have Corel Draw, you can go ahead and make some of these ornaments yourself. I'm Steve Good. Thanks for being here with me at the Scroll Saw Workshop, and we'll catch you next time.